Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it is your host with the most, White Boy 7th Street, and welcome to some Battlefield 1 sniping gameplay commentary. We're going to be using the default sniper rifle. As you see, I unlocked a few different sniper rifles, and I find the default one to be the best, but that could just be my personal preference. People usually don't like change, and I spend the most time with this default sniper rifle. So it makes sense that I would like this one the best. And speaking of people not liking change, a lot of people are liking my change to Battlefield, and a lot of people are just playing Battlefield in general and liking it. Now, I really like that decision right there where I stay still and I take cover instead of pushing blindlessly forward. And I caught myself almost wanting to push forward in that situation. Now, I still got owned right there. I was jittering around looking to the left and right, and I'm gonna give some tips in this video to people coming over from Call of Duty or other first-person shooter games to Battlefield, because there's gonna be a massive number this year. And right here is a perfect example. I wasn't trying to be Neo in the Matrix right there dodging all the incoming bullets. I took my time and took somebody out on top of a turret, which is a more difficult shot than usual, and I thought that was a pretty good maneuver right there, contrary to that first clip where I'm jittering around feeling myself and I'm trying to like dip in and out of the Matrix in this reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to calm down a little bit. And one thing I've noticed transitioning over to PC, which I'm going to primarily be playing Battlefield on this year, I have a really nice PC, and I try to play PlayStation 4, and I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. I like the accuracy and the control with the keyboard and mouse, but one thing I learned from playing on PC is you have to take that millisecond of time in a gunfight to aim for the head or be more accurate. Oh my god, this gameplay, I have a streak where I just go on a tear, like it's crazy. I see the entire enemy team. Now, one sniping tip I would give to people is go on top of these buildings. It's a very good advantage point. There's like 20 different buildings. It's kind of hard to spot people from every different angle, but if you're in the desert, you can spot the idiots on top of the buildings. Like, you can spot the people, it depends if you're looking. And like, there's so many different points where I can see right now, and how many different building tops and how many different locations where like counter snipers could be. There could be to the left, behind me, to the right, like anywhere really. Like, you could, this map is crazy. Just it's built for, there's so much sniping in this map, and I like Battlefield sniping a lot. I was never a sniper in Call of Duty. I tried to be back in like Call of Duty 4, but like, this is revitalizing my sniping love. And pick up the sniper rifle if you're coming from Call of Duty, because I think people will be like, Call of Duty players are used to being a little bit more sporadic and like running around all over the place. And like sniping, I said earlier, you have to be still and be calm and take, you know, your shots. But sometimes when there's a lot of people on the enemy team coming at you, it really does take that twitch motion reflexes and that muscle memory that Call of Duty players, I'm not gonna say have more than Battlefield players traditionally, but like, you can't argue the fact that Advanced Warfare pretty much embeds that into your brain with the double jump system in Black Ops 3 as well. And I think it also helps a lot when you like are switching to your pistols and stuff like that. But this is that moment, there's the flamethrower guy, and I take somebody out on the turret, and then there's another one, so I get another one, baby. We're going on a tear right here. I gotta reload. They're lucky I had to reload right here, because that kill feed would have been mine, and I would have been in the Hall of Fame on their asses. So, you know, like moments like that, you just have to be boom, boom, boom. And I'm not saying Battlefield players can't do that, but I feel Call of Duty players do have, I don't know, I felt today like a feeling deep down inside me that I haven't got in first-person shooters in a while, where you know, your testosterone is pumping, you got your adrenaline flowing, and you're like really into it, and like something clicks in your brain, like your brain almost kind of hurts a little bit. Maybe I should go to a doctor, I don't know. I have been sitting down playing Battlefield for the last 10 freaking hours. I've been getting up, I do a few squats. You know, I'm gonna pop a few squats right here live on the commentary, alright? If you're doing it at home, come join with me. Come on, like, you've been sitting down. How long have you sat down today? How many squats have you done today? Did you know If you just do 15 push-ups a day, it is tremendously better than doing no push-ups a day. So, I mean, that's just my advice to you. So we're just gonna get this sniper clip out. We have a few more seconds. Boom, I died. Let's sit down. Woo! Too much working. Too much working. Let's sit down on our high horse here. Now, the horse is fantastic. I love it. This video is supposed to be about tips and tricks given to Call of Duty players. Just enjoy it, have fun, but play the objective. It really does suck to be pushed back to your... Look, we don't even own our D flag. How can you be an adult gaming man playing Battlefield 1 and not own your own D? But how much does it suck that I spawn in on a horse, I want to have fun on a horse, and I'm getting harassed at my own D flag? People stunning around on their own horses. They probably took one of my horse. They're going to breed with that horse that they just took from me. That's not cool. And, you know, you get to spawn and choose where you spawn at if you're playing the objective. You get more points if you win to rank up faster, to unlock other things faster. So play the objective and you get a lot of advantages for being able to choose where you spawn and where the enemies spawn. And if you play the objective and use your brain, it's not too hard to manufacture that situation over. From what I can understand from playing 9 hours on the beta, is if you capture the D flag and hold the C flag and the F flag and kind of have the enemy spawning at B and A, you take position in one of those high castles to the right that are overlooking the B flag, and you can have a shooting duck contest. There's so many enemies to choose from. It's awesome, and it was really freaking fun. Remember when I was talking about Star Wars Battlefront? And the thing that I liked about it was, one, the graphics were good. I liked how it controlled. I don't think it was as in-depth, and it was a little easy mode. But one thing that was really cool on Hoth, the beta map, when there was the trench warfare in the back, and I was on a turret, and I saw 8 people that were not bots, but real people running across the battlefield, and I could shoot at them with a turret, and it was a really good feeling. And I got that feeling when I was sniping those people earlier, and I have a few clips like that from my live stream, and it was just a real blast. And look at this right here, a triple kill. Doesn't that kill feed in the top right look like Monopoly pieces a little bit? The train also kind of looks like a Monopoly piece. And I'm sure if there's a boat in Battlefield, they had that one water map. I'm sure it's, I'm calling it right now, it's gonna look like a Monopoly piece. I just found that kind of funny. And if, not the guns, obviously, there's no guns in Monopoly unless you're playing like the 50 cent edition. Is there a 50 cent? There's probably, I mean, Curtis Jackson has done pretty good for himself. Right here, I'm sniping, and if you're using the sniper class, which I think a lot of Call of Duty players, look at this shot, a lot of Call of Duty players will, I think they should realize that you have K bullets. It's special armor piercing bullets. Now, I did like 28 damage to that tank. If you shoot a tank with all your K bullets in a specific weak spot, that's usually the tracks, or I believe the back of it, you can disable the tracks and keep it still, and it's very, very useful. So if you see a tank, help out your team. Like, you get points for doing it, and it's just such, like, a tank will mess you up. I edited out of this gameplay, but a tank, like, on top of one of those buildings, they just destroyed me. I didn't even have a chance against it. So if you can put a little damage into it, and if you have a team of, you know, 4 people in your squad, which, by the way, another tip is to join a squad. I showed it in the beginning of this video. You get to choose to spawn on an objective, like I said earlier, one of the flags that you control, or you can spawn on a squad mate. So it's very important to get a squad. Now, I saw that plane crash into the G flag, and I had a hope deep down that we could come back from this 16-point deficit. But then that plane crashes, and then bodies are flying all over the place, flopping. I have no idea where that guy came from, but now we kind of lost all hope, at least I did. So, trying to just pot shot at the plane with the sniper rifle, which I really like the horses. The horses, they did a fantastic job. Ladies and gentlemen, please leave a like on this video if you're watching 10 minutes into it. I would really appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed this Battlefield 1 commentary. I kind of cut out a few of the bad moments where like I died and there's like 30 seconds in between spawns and then I just randomly die again, but I am gonna end it with style. I was like, man, I really like this gameplay. I had a lot of fun sniping. I want to upload a gameplay commentary, and I said, okay, I need to clutch it out. I have 30 seconds left. I can show the people a little bit about how to, you know, put K bullets into the tank. I got a bunch of points, and I see this guy. He's got to shoot at me. I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? I want to do something special. I have no more K bullets. I'm getting shot at. I'm gonna jump over here, and I kind of peek him, and then I peek him in that building right there. So I'm gonna bayonet charge him. Oh, boom! And a little teabagging to end this video. Classic. Gotta love the teabag. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something. Call of Duty players, don't be douchebags. Play the objective. Help your team.